I'm as always Mr. Grimreaper 2, and welcome everybody to another edition of Rip from the Silverscreen. As I said yesterday, and I'm going to apologize again to you guys. I was supposed to have done this on Halloween. This one, the other three that I got, and also the Lighthouse, were supposed to be my final five reviews for Halloween. But as luck would have it, um, hell broke loose. So yeah, um, my pal, Dark Knight 97 has not seen this movie. But I'm gonna talk about it anyway. We're gonna discuss it anyway. Just for shits and giggles. This is uh, this is the Devil's Backbone. This movie was directed by Guillermo del Toro. It was also written by Guillermo del Toro. It stars Marissa Paredes, Eduardo Noriega, Federico Lupi. Who names their kid Lupi? I don't get it. Fernando Tielv. I can't. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm mispronouncing these wrong. I apologize. And Inigo Garces. I can't. I'm mispronouncing these. I know I am. I apologize. Pinche puto cabrón. You're supposed to be Mexican. Yeah, I know. Sorry. But anyway, sorry guys. But yeah, this is a 2000. Okay, so if you guys don't know what the Devil's Backbone is, it was a 2001 gothic horror film, directed and written by Guillermo del Toro, David Muniz, and Antonio Trishores. Sorry. But anyway, and we're gonna get into the plot of this story of this movie. I've seen this movie a dozen times, and this is actually the first time. I don't think we've ever covered a foreign horror film before on this on Ripped.
Nope, I don't think we have.
This is gonna be the first time that me and Knight cover a foreign horror film on Ripped, and I might do some more of these, some more foreign horror movies. Actually, no. Actually, we have covered a foreign horror movie before. Um, Last year, actually, if I remember correctly, I think it was Suspiria we covered
Yeah,
last
that's
year.
it. Yeah,
And I think that was a foreign horror film too.
yeah.
Um, but we're going to talk about the Devil's Backbone and stuff like that. So here we go. Caceres and Carmen operate a small home for orphans in a remote part of Spain during the Spanish Civil War. Helping the couple mind the orphanage are Jacinto, the keeper, and Conchita, uh, a teacher who is also involved with Jacinto. Caceres and Carmen are aligned with the Republican loyalists and are hiding a large cache of gold that is used to back the Republican treasury. Perhaps not coincidentally, the orphanage has also been subject to attack from Francisco Franco's troops, and a defused bomb sits in the home's courtyard. Damn. One day, a boy named Carlos arrives at the home with two Republicans. They both ask Caceres and Carmen to take him in because his father died fighting the fascists. Caceres and Carmen take him in, and the boy soon strikes up an unlikely friendship with Jaime, a boy with a reputation for tormenting other kids. But Carlos soon begins having visions of a mysterious apparition he can't identify, and hears strange stories about a child named Santi, who went missing the day the bomb appeared near the orphanage.
That's short.
That is very short. Um.
Well,
Well, I guess that's it.
yeah, I'm no surprise there. That's actually a short plot. You think it would be a little bit longer, possibly a little bit longer, but that was pretty
Actually,
short. Yeah.
the movie's a lot longer than this. It's 108 minutes. This should have talked
Well,
about
obviously
more.
they did the whole darn thing. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, Wikipedia is weird about shit. I hate when
Yeah, I hate that
Wikipedia
now
does
again.
this shit.
Yeah, I hate that too.
But anyway, so yeah, that's basically the story in a nutshell of what is going on with this. But there's a lot more to cover. There's a lot more of this to cover. The boy that they're talking about, Santi, he died. He went missing. He in the movie. The movie's dark, and it's not like um. It is the most horrifying film that you've ever seen, and not to mention it's also sad too, because this is the thing. This kid, this kid was killed. This kid was murdered by the by Jaime,
Yeah.
by well actually I think yeah, Jacinto, who is the fucking piece of crap who is trying to get all the money, who is trying to get the money from the let me see if I can find a picture of him. Yeah, this is the son of a bitch here. Jacinto. I want to talk about this prick. He works there as he's supposed to be the caretaker in this movie, but this is the thing. He had he's going underneath the table trying to get this gold that is trying to get this gold for himself. And what we come to find out is that he killed this young boy. He killed this boy Santi. Years before Carlos, who is the main kid in the movie. He he starts seeing, when he first arrives at this orphanage. He starts seeing something. He starts seeing this young boy, who you could tell something is off about this young kid. You could tell that he was off.
Yeah.
By this kid,
Um,
by Santi. When you first lay eyes on the kid, he's horrifying in nature. He has a bullet hole in the top of his head where, I don't think it was a bullet hole. I think it was when he had fallen down. He had gotten pushed by Jacinto into this well, and I think he busted his skull on the way down, and that's how he died. He died from hemorrhage from that and he was just and to say the least, he had to have been, I don't know, maybe about 12.
wow.
This motherfucker that killed this poor kid was in his 30s. Or he had to bet, what, maybe I don't know, late 20s, early 30s, or something like that, or whatever. But he kills this kid, and because the kid found him out and stuff like that. And that's what happens to this poor kid. And there was this other kid named Jaime. Let me talk about Jaime. Jaime was an asshole. He was a complete asshole to Carlos when he first came to the orphanage, and but I guess he befriends him or something like that, like later on
Yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
But I still believe that he was a complete asshole. That he was a complete prick for what he did, um, for doing what he did. Uh, but yeah, I the this movie. This is the first time that you see a child who comes back from the dead, and after he died, this is like really, really hard shit. This movie, the first time I saw it, was really hard to get through because you start to feel bad for the kid for something. Uh, this movie was really hard to get through when I first saw it because of the horrifying themes that go with it. This asshole killed a kid because the kid found him out that he was trying to steal from the from the guy
Yeah.
the from the orphanage. He was trying to steal from the orphanage and stuff like that. Um,
Yep.
so, but I know you haven't seen The Devil's Backbone, dude. But would you watch it?
Well, I mean, I'm maybe. I mean, but when it comes to kids, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the kid was, as you said, he was terrifying. He really looked horrible looking and stuff like that. But when it comes to kids, I mean, the kid, and then the guy is trying to steal from the orphanage. I mean, come on, these
Yeah.
kids. That's the thing about orphanage. Orphanage, those you may know or may not know, but is where they house homeless children that have no parents.
Mhm.
Or either their parents have been locked up, or they have passed away, or whatever.
And they already feel bad enough.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you're gonna go because this kid found this asshole out. Sorry for
Yeah.
talking over you, dude. I apologize.
That's okay.
Because this dude because the kid found him out. He's gonna kill him. He's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
He's gonna hurt a kid.
Yeah, really, and that's not
That's fucked up.
right. It is messed up. This kid had a future ahead of him, and it was taken away by that guy. Like I said, he was stealing, and that's one of the rules is thou shalt not steal. And he got greedy and wanted to steal, and then the kid saw what he was doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing, and so of course, you know what I mean. But you can't get a kid because of that. I mean, come on. Again, like I said, the orphanage is where they house homeless children who are looking for to be a family to love them, and that's where orphanage is. And you can't take nothing from them. I mean, that is really messed up in that book. But I mean, maybe I might check this out. I mean, like I said, I might give it a chance. I mean, but yeah, so wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. If you guys don't like, if you guys don't like when people hurt children, you guys probably might not like this movie. This movie is dark. This movie has dark tones to it. Guillermo del Toro is one of those directors who brings the darkness out, and you've probably seen him. You've probably seen most of his stuff in Pan's Labyrinth, which is another movie we'll talk about sometime soon. But to talk about this particular subject is very horrifying, and it's very, very scary that a kid would get killed. A kid gets murdered by a older man because the kid found him out because he was trying to steal, and he decided to take it upon himself to make the kid suffer. No, That's not right. In my book, that's not right at all. But you guys are probably wondering, well, Grim, what did y'all give it? What did you give it, Grim? Well, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a good watch. Um, I enjoyed this movie a lot. Um, the I like the story of it, but I gotta say, guys, I feel bad for Santi. I feel bad for Carlos too, because Carlos goes through a bunch of hell in this movie as well too. Uh, but the there's only a couple people in this movie that I can say are good people, like the doctor, like the orphanage doctor, Conchita, Carmen. The only two that I could say that are assholes in this movie would be Jaime and Jacinto. Um, but that's really about it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what y'all guys thought of The Devil's Backbone. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Do y'all guys want us to talk about more independent horror films on the channel?
Yeah.
That is going to be it for me for right now. I'm going to give you guys a couple more reviews, excuse me, for today, and then that's going to cover it. So, I'm as always Mr. Grimreaper 2 with Dark Knight 97. Excuse me. Excuse me. And we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.